Good morning, gang, and Merry Christmas. It is daily vlog time, and I was trying to find somewhere to put y'all, but I might have to just hold y'all in my hand. As y'all can see, I'm super comfortable. I'm not. That's funny. I'm in my bonus mom era shirt on that my sister bought me for Christmas last year, which is fitting because I'm talking to you guys about my new journey. So yesterday's vlog, I was telling you guys, like, I don't think the thing that kind of brought me the most, like, comfort about this new journey was actually going to come to fruition yesterday. And I was telling you guys, like, the thing that brought me the most comfort was that the little one would be staying downstairs with my mother-in-law, which would at least give me a few hours a day to myself upstairs in the house. Guys, I work from right there. I do most of my content right here or right there, which means that, like, all I do is spend time in this house. And I feel like I go out of my way to make the house comfortable for me because, honestly, like, I don't ask for anything. I don't ask for anything, not from my partner, not from anybody. The only thing I've ever asked for in life is that my personal space be sacred to me. Yesterday in my vlog, I told you guys that I was going to talk to my partner about it to just, like, understand what was going on. And so last night when we was leaving my mom's house, so my family, we do Christmas on Christmas Eve. We did game night yesterday. I was dancing with my niece. I was up all night. I'm not going to lie to y'all. My family, they heal me in a way that, like, nothing else does. And like I told you guys in my vlog yesterday, I was a little stressed out about my situation. And when I'm stressed out, I don't, like, snap or curse or yell or scream or any of those things. Like, when I'm stressed out, I actually, I get more silly. I get silly like a kid that's fighting their sleep. Hold on. Okay, y'all back. When I'm stressed out, I get silly like a kid fighting their sleep, because I feel like I said, I feel like my spirit be trying to, like, chase away sadness, chase away badness. And so from the time I walked into my mother's house until it was, like, time to, like, wind down, I was just up. I have so many videos of me and my little niece just, like, up and dancing, and I needed that, because I had a lot of stress in my mind, just about the situation. And the stress really came from the fact that, like, I'm not being talked to. Like, I'm trying to, with my partner, I'm trying to, like, play the back seat and just, like, allow him to come to me and talk to me, but I'm realizing that he's not much of a communicator. Like, he's the type of person who is just going to do whatever needs to be done. And he feels like if the other person or people who are involved want to see things happen the way they're supposed to happen, then everybody should just be quiet and let him do it. And I'm the type of person who likes to, like, know what's happening. And so yesterday I was feeling really stressed because I'm just like, I don't feel like I'm being communicated with. So I didn't say nothing to him. I was just up moving around, like, experiencing my family. But then when we was on our way home, like, I really couldn't contain it because now we on our way back to the reality of the situation. And I'm just, like, thinking to myself, like, you're not talking to me. And so I asked him, I'm like, hey, can I ask you a question? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, so I remember us having an agreement that, like, the baby would be downstairs, and it's looking more and more like that's just not going to happen. Like, it's looking more and more like everybody's going to be upstairs in our apartment, full time or whatever. And he was just like, yeah, that's just better for me and better for him. I think he'll feel more comfortable. And when he made that comment, I realized in that moment, this isn't a partnership. He's not asking me, what do I think about him and the way he's parented his child, or the way that he's taken over parenting his child. He, and not in a negative way, but like he don't care. He not gonna check in with me about these things. I could tell it. I felt it in the energy and the way he was talking to me yesterday. And I was sitting in the car, and I'll be honest, like, the initial realization did hurt me, because it's like, I get it that you're stepping up, but like, everything that you do, everything that you do affects my life now that I decided to stay. But I'm realizing that, like, he's really in his mindset of like, you can leave or you can go. I gotta have this shit figured out. And I can't say that he wrong. It doesn't make it easy for me to want to stay, because it's like, you really have. So I realized that, like, I'm pretty much separated from like decision making, and not because, not, I guess my sadness came from the fact that, like, I'm not even the person who wants to make the decision or even chime in about it. I just want to be talked to. And it feel like, since this has happened, he's just acting, and not really checking in. Last night I was just hurt. I ain't gonna lie. And I know that I was hurt because when we got in bed, I didn't like do what I usually do, which is like, I practically cuddle under this man's skin. And he even made a comment last night, whether jokingly or like serious, and he was like, you don't want to be with me no more, huh? And I was like, why would you say that? And then he didn't say nothing else and went to sleep. That hurt. I'm gonna address it today, which is weird because it's Christmas, and I just want us to enjoy the holidays, but we can't really have a regular holiday because this is not a regular holiday. I do want to check his post and let him know, like, I'm not giving up on you or this space. I feel like if the shoe was on the other foot and you asked me for one thing and something really major that was happening in our lives, that I would at least talk to you about it. Like, even if it wasn't gonna change anything. Like I said to him in the car last night, I get it. You're more comfortable if he's up here. You feel that he would be more comfortable if he's up here full time. That just means that I have to figure out ways to carve out my alone time. Like right now, both of them are asleep. I woke up, well, I didn't wake up earlier. It's 8 o'clock. I slept in because it's the holiday and we didn't get home until like 12 o'clock anyways. But it's okay. Like, even if you had been like, I don't know what you need what we need to do to make sure you get an hour or so of alone time, but what we thought was happening wasn't gonna happen. I just feel like something. Like, yesterday really hurt me because it made me realize, like, you didn't talk to me. And I also have to understand that, like, while my hurt is valid, I also have to be understanding and gracious to the fact that, like, this is all still coming at him very fast. And he's still trying to make heads or tails of it. You know what I mean? Like, he got to get his baby a coat. He got to talk to his youngest son, whose room is no longer his room. You know what I mean? And which means that, like, now he kind of really got a floating room, because it looks like my mother-in-law just isn't willing to give up that room downstairs at all. So now when my youngest stepson come, who has always had a space, like, this has been, his home, he is now being moved out of his room. So I also have to understand that, like, my partner has to have these conversations with people. Another thing I like about vlogging is I give myself a time, so I don't just sit and ruminate and vent and just talk in circles. And that time has come. So, while my initial feelings are very valid, because I am nervous about how I'm going to be able to center myself. When I say I need time alone, like, sometimes I need the house to be empty because I might need to cry or scream or things that will make people come and react to me, and I just don't want that. While those feelings are very valid, I also have to recognize that, like, my partner is going through a lot. He has to figure out a lot of moving pieces that I don't even have to consider in this situation. Because if I want to, I could wake up and walk away from this situation, and this will still be his reality. And so while I hold space today for, like, my own sadness and my own just, like, processing of what happened last night, I also, like, don't hold any malice in my heart for him, or, like, want to hold space for, like, the fact that he's figuring all of this shit out too. And that's where we are right now, and that's where I'll stop, and we'll check in tomorrow. I love you guys. I thank you guys for being on this journey with me. Merry Christmas to you and your family. I'm gonna chill out and enjoy my day, and I hope that you enjoy your day. Oh, I'm sorry. Merry Christmas, y'all. I love y'all.